Hello humans, the Combat Tips series has done well on this channel over the last year, and we've managed to go over 150 tips. So if you are new around here and you are interested in them, I recommend giving them a watch. Today's video is going to be a little different. I am going to be picking out 10 of my most favourite combat tips, which to me are probably the most unique or interesting. So yes, these are not brand new and they have been on this channel before, but this week is definitely a filler video. Tip number 1, Ghosted Bounty. When somebody ghosts you, it's not a nice feeling. I was ghosted once. She didn't text me back after I told her how big my thing was. Yeah, that's right. She didn't think my YouTube channel was big enough, so like and subscribe so more people like Barbara won't break my heart. Other than Barbara, when somebody ghosts you in GTA, it is quite annoying, especially when they started attacking you in the first place. So when somebody does ghost you, it's kind of like they're in passive mode, but only specifically for you, and this does last about 5 minutes. And after those 5 minutes are up, you're able to kill each other again, but there is a quick way you can cancel the ghosting. All you have to do is call Lester and put a bounty on the player. And as soon as you've done that, you'll see them go solid again and you'll be able to kill them. The other player can also ghost you again after a few more kills, but if someone else puts a bounty on them, then you could just do it again. Basically, just rinse and repeat. Number 2, killing players in passive mode. Also, it can be quite annoying when somebody who kills you goes straight into passive mode when they can, and that right there is a massive kick in the balls. But what we actually want to do today is kick them in their balls. Even if they're a female, they're still going to have balls. For the sake of this video, everybody has balls. If they're on foot, there is a cheeky way that you can get a 1-up on the kill, and that is by using an arena war vehicle with spikes or blades on it. All you have to do is go full speed and then jump out of the car at the right time, and if done so correctly, the car will hit them and it will count as your kill. This is obviously a very unique situation, so if they're in a vehicle this won't work, and if they're higher up then this will be challenging. And whatever you do, don't be a donkey and do this. There is no room here for mistakes. Apart from me. I'm a huge mistake, but I've made peace with that. Number 3, seeing their hidden RC immediately. When a player has a special case of I have brain damage because I was dropped as a baby, then every so often they might go into their RC vehicles and attempt to kill you. I only use RC vehicles to hide because I'm a stupid wimp that hates confrontation. If you have the thruster, oppressor or any vehicle you can use a thermal helmet on, you can fly around and still see their yellow blip from very far away. And if you're not sure it's them, you'll know when you get closer because it will just lock onto them. You can normally tell the difference between NPC and player blips because player blips are usually more thicker than NPCs. Because you know these people are thick in real life. Got him. Oh, and they're also brighter. If you don't have an oppressor, buy a jetpack because it's cheaper. And if you don't have enough money for a jetpack, buy a shark card and then buy one. And if you can't buy a shark card, then go and get a job. I'm joking, you're amazing, but seriously, get grinding, boy. Number 4, custom teleport locations. Teleporting wherever you want is fun, especially if you're like me and absolutely hate driving from A to B. First of all, my legs don't work like they used to. Secondly, I'm trying to help the environment by not driving. So to teleport where you want, you'll need to head into Rockstar Creator. From there, you'll need to create a game mode. I usually do capture, but you can choose anything you want. When you're creating the game mode, you have the option to select a trigger location, and wherever this trigger is where you're going to spawn when you teleport. For instance, if you want to teleport on top of the arena war building, then you could just place it like this. And once you've done that, you will need to fill out these 4 requirements so you can play the job online. And then once you've saved and published your job, you can then go back into free mode. The job that you did make doesn't always show on the map, and this is usually because you've bookmarked either too many jobs or you just have too many blips. But no problem, all you have to do is pause the game, go to jobs, go to play job, find the category which you made your game mode in, and once you find that, you want to press on it and then press start job. And once you press start job, you want to quickly turn off your controller for about 20 to 30 seconds. If you don't do this, then this won't work. And once you turn your controller back on, you will spawn in onto the location that you picked. If you use the Anawak method, then you probably wear sandals and socks together. No, I'm just joking, but I just don't prefer this method. Number 5, reloading instantly. A simple trick, when you're in battle, you can reload your gun instantly by switching to a different weapon and then switching back to the same one again. This will instantly refill your magazine and it's a great thing to do. Yes, this also works in sniper battles as well, so if you find yourself low on bullets, quickly switch out and then switch back. Tip number 6, instantly blow up any armoured car. If somebody is being a menace and throwing sticky bombs out of their vehicle, there is a way you can quickly counter it. We all know that Imani Tech cars and Nightshark Griefers are massive culprits of this. They can safely spam sticky bombs because they can either A, not easily be backfired by the splash damage because of the great explosion resistance, and B, they have bulletproof windows and they take advantage of it. While shooting the sticky bomb from their hand before they throw it will completely destroy the vehicle no matter how good the armour is. And yes, this even works on service vehicles as well. So now, this does give a whole new meaning to the word blowjob. Number 7, the passive mode orb trick. When you suspect somebody is stalking you with the orb cannon, then there is a way you can completely avoid being hit without being in passive mode and still being on the radar. All you need to do is get into the vehicle of somebody else who is in passive mode, and the person in the orb cannon can still lock onto you and attempt their shot. But when they do it, the car won't be blown up, and you can go about your day normally while laughing your booty off. I would show a demonstration in this video, but I want to be respectful to my crew and friends and not let them waste 750k. Plus, just like me mentally, they're all broke. Number 8, killing yacht campers. A great tip I discussed recently: if you're struggling with somebody who's camping on their yacht with their defences on, then there is a very noob friendly way you can counter them. Park your terabyte close to the yacht, while at the same time being off the radar, and if you have the stealth feature, then this will be better. Some places are more open than others, but you definitely will find a way. Go to the drone station and then fly over to the yacht and blow them up. The yacht defences won't take down the drone, and as I said, it's a very noob friendly way to do it. If you're not very good in combat, then surely you can fly a drone, right? Don't look at me like that. You're good and you should feel good. Go and treat yourself and buy yourself a cookie right now. But if you are more experienced, use the sparrow. Number 9, drunk teleporting. Looking outside your apartment to find out there's some no-life scum waffle out there stalking you isn't fun. Of course, you could teleport again going with the method I showed you earlier, but I do have a cleaner and more unique method you can do to escape your apartment without any issues. Drink yourself, silly! Alcohol is the answer. Once you go past 21, life accelerates too quickly, and before you know it, you got back problems, a messy divorce, and you can no longer tell the difference between a dab and a dab. I really shouldn't use you guys as therapy. Anyway, if you drink enough, you will pass out and spawn at the closest hospital. And this does work in every single interior that you can drink in, so I say, bottoms up lads. And finally, number 10, using the Avenger for all things air combat. The Avenger, as I've said in the past, is a flying tank which has taken steroids, and even the steroids have taken steroids. We're talking about a sexy piece of tin here. If anybody in the air tries to attack you when you're in the Avenger, they will have a tough time. The weapons on this machine are pretty amazing, and you're very flexible to shoot in any direction you want while rapidly changing for the turrets. And what makes this good is that with enough practice you can take anything down easily. I mean, sure, it does take about 2 weeks to engage autopilot, to then go inside, and then to then actually sit down and access the turrets, but once you've gotten past all that BS, you're golden. You can also kamikaze and win by crashing into overpowered vehicles, for example the Oppressors and the Thruster, and even the Deluxo. I often overlook the Avenger for so long, so if you do own it, I definitely recommend you give it a spin. Wow, you bunch of legends, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know this week is a bit of a filler, but I have more planned and more to do. So hit that like and subscribe button right now for more content in the future. And I'll see you all again very soon.